Subscribing to True Potential YouTube channel is quick and easy. Simply go to your YouTube app on your phone, type in True Potential and press the red subscribe option. You'll then be notified as and when new videos are released.
Morning everybody, welcome back to Morning Markets on Wednesday the 9th of September. Number of things that the team at True Potential have been discussing this morning. The first was just looking at the ongoing volatility that we've seen in US technology stocks in particular over the course of the past few days. If you remember back to Monday, we discussed some of the issues that we'd seen on Thursday and Friday of last week in the large US tech stocks. Those are the stocks such as Apple, Facebook, Tesla to an extent as well, that have been a large part of the strength of the performance of the US market over the past number of months, and some turbulence in those stocks at this point in time, with Tesla down 21% yesterday, Apple down 6 or 7% over the course of the day. I think it's interesting when we look within that and we look at the rest of the market and we look at and compare and contrast what we're seeing within the Nasdaq. So the Nasdaq falling 4.1% in the day, the S&P 500 falling 2.8%. So a bit of rotation ongoing from some of those technology stocks to other areas of the market. It's also interesting looking at that in relation to what we saw in other markets internationally yesterday, where if we look at the Euro stocks, we look at the FTSE, a very different performance relative to what we saw in the US market. So some differentiation both within the US market and then within an international context as well. Other things that we were discussing this morning was the oil price. We touched on that yesterday and some of the issues that we're seeing there. We saw WTI in the US fall some 7% yesterday, and that's quite a large move. We have to go back 2 to 3 months to see a similar move in the oil price, and that's just around, as we touched on yesterday, concerns on the amount of supply and then just how demand is likely to change over the coming months. I think the other thing that we were just comparing today was thinking about the volatility that we've seen in a proportion of the equity market, and then looking at some of those other safe haven assets that you would normally see materially outperform in that type of environment. And what we didn't see was a real significant change in the US Treasury market. Yes, 10-year yields fell slightly, so falling yields mean rising bond prices, so yields back below 70 basis points in the US, but we didn't see a significant move in the gold price either. So it does lead us to think that that may be some issues just around technology. And one of the things that we have looked at there is just what's been happening in the option market. There has been some media attention given to how call options have been used to gain exposure to that area of the market, and that does seem evident with the volatility index, the VIX index, actually falling yesterday despite that market backdrop that we've touched upon. Overnight, we've had inflation data come from China. Again, that just shows a slight fall in inflation from 2.7 to 2.4% on the consumer side. Producer prices remain negative, although not as negative as they have been over the past number of months. Still does indicate the challenges in that domestic economy as well. So all things haven't improved. There is still some pressure on output prices from the producer's perspective. That's it for today. Please join us again tomorrow. Many thanks.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the True Potential YouTube channel. If you have any questions or requests for future videos, let us know in the comments.